You must not be in time. Did you ever come to know this sentence from anyone who said you must not be in time? Why did they said it? If they said it, I mean, if you're human and if you come to know from someone like genies, from the world of God of genies, that you must not be in time, you just heard a voice. So why did you heard that? I mean, why anyone said that you must not be in time? Or even if anyone believes from the word of God that you must not be in time, so why did they believed it? Because God has not set time of anyone. As genies wins from everyone and makes their own time. And if anyone says the beginning of time and end of time is already set, then they have to take responsibility for everyone to do sin, for everyone to do killings and trades and cheating and doing fraud and many other things which are bad and declared as sinner or sinning in the world or anywhere. And if they are not taking responsibility and declaring someone as sinner and punishing them, then they are liars and they are fraud and they are cheaters. They cannot say that the beginning of time and end of time is already set. They cannot say that God has set time of everyone already, because they have to take responsibility. If they believe in God, if they say they God, one God has set time of the beginning of time and end of time, then they have to take responsibility of everything that is happening in the world and universe, especially responsibility of sins happening and fraud happening and trade happening, cheating happening and many other things. So if they are not taking responsibility of them and still punishing them, that means they are fraud. They create their own time by winning from other genies. Let me tell you an example. A genie comes quickly and proves that he is true to other genie. And if genie does not have more truth, then the genie wins from his truth. Now the genie who wins from his truth, he gets time. So how does he gets time? So if anyone says the time of genie is already set by God only, so who makes someone to sin? The genies only. If genies gives, if genies takes winning and force someone to sin, don't you think they are responsible for someone to sin? Because those who are controlling someone and forcing someone is a sinner according to God. And God has not created time I mean, God has not set time of anyone because genies wins from anyone, from their truth or any truth, and they get winning and they are able to make their own time. When they are able to make their own time, how they are able to make their own time? And God is not that who, and God is not that who is not true. God is always true. So if God forces someone to sin, he would have definitely tell everyone that he forces someone to sin, but he refuses. He says it's lie. I never said anyone to sin. So who takes responsibility of someone to sin? So how anyone can say the beginning of time and end of time is already set by God when it's not set by God? What do you mean by beginning of time and end of time set by God? Means everything, the time which is running and already went in past and already going to happen is set by God. Means everything is already set by God. If everything is already set by God, then the sins which happens in the world or universe or anywhere, it happens because of God only. Because the beginning of time, the end of time, and the time is set by God only. So who takes responsibility? And God also knows if he is lie, he will lose from anyone. I mean, everybody knows those who are lie loses from anyone. If anyone proves more truth to them, like the two genies, I gave example on two genies. They prove they are true, and when someone from two genies proves they are true and win from the truth. So what happens if any genie proves that they are true, then God, through their truth, do they win from God? What do you think? What do you believe? Tell me! So nobody can say you must not be in time. If anyone says you must not be in time, then they say it because they have done mistake, they have done sin with which they are not in time. Because everybody knows in the world of God that who sins or who do mistakes, his time is finished. God finishes his time. God ends those life, or God ends those who do sins or who do mistakes. Shortly or as soon as he comes to know it. So when God comes to know anything, those who says God already knows what is going to happen and what will be happening, don't you feel God knows who is going to sin and he will be punishing someone? And some believes that God has already set time of someone, of everyone. So someone will be doing sin because of God only. and God tells again and again in time, I'm not responsible for anyone to sin, then does God says he has already set time of everyone? If he has not set time of everyone, how the beginning of time and how the end of time is already set? And if anyone still says the beginning of time and end of time is set by God, but the happenings which everyone do is not set by God, then how anyone can say you must not be in time? Did God said to anyone that you must not be in time? Because God set only the beginning of time and end of time, but not the happenings. So according to all proofs which I mentioned here, which I told you here, it proves that God has not set time of anyone. So it's genies who wins from uh, each other. Who wins? It's genies who wins from other genies and makes their own time by believing in the God to be true. So how they can say you must not be in time to anyone? And if anyone who hears it that you must not be in time, if he have genies and wins from other genies who says you must not be in time, what happens then? Does the genie loses from the human who hears that he must not be in time by genie? He can win through genies by proving he is true. He is with more truth. If anyone says, if any genie says, you must not be in time, what he will prove to the world that human must not be in time or anyone must not be in time. He will prove something. He will prove truth only. Some truth with which he says that human must not be in time. Ask any genie to prove that someone must not be in time without being true or without truth. Let's see who is true. If everything is from truth only, then if anyone proves more truth to the genie who says you must not be in time, what happens to him? Will he loses from more truth? The answer is yes. He loses from more truth, which he comes to know, from which he loses. So the genie wins from other genies, and when they becomes to lie, or when they not live in time, when they not stay in time, They find out from whom they are not in time and their death is going to happen, and they tell to them, and they tell to others that you must not be in time, and they prove that they are true. And just guess, if human does not proves that he is true to genie who says you must not be in time, what happens? The human dies because he does not proves it. I don't know how many humans has died until now because of the genies who told them you must not be in time and prove that they are true and force them to die because the genies were dying and they were not in time. Their death was going to happen and they were proven as liars and sinners because they really did sin. I hope you like my beautiful truth and share this truth with everyone. It's beautiful truth which I told you about you must not be in time. Just think or believe whether you must be in time or not. Just think and believe on others whether someone must be in time or not after listening to this my audio.